Hey guys, we're in Lynchburg, Virginia. It's 9:30 or something like that. Just finished moving half of my sister's crap into her new apartment. The rest of it's gonna be done tomorrow. We're staying at this very nice suite. It's brand new. And, you probably can't really see a whole lot, but it's very nice. One thing you need to know about me and hotel rooms, and hotels in general, is that they freak me out, kind of. Because in movies, hotels are only used for sex and killing people. And since the odds of me bumping into some chick who just wants to have sex is like slim to none, that leaves only a killer to kill me. Anyway, so this morning I promised you that I would be answering all of your questions, and I've gotten quite a few, and they all are very diverse. And so let's answer them for you, shall we? This one's kind of embarrassing. I've never been outside of the country, which is a little pathetic since I live in Michigan, and Canada's right there. I've never even been to Canada. Like, I can walk to Canada. If I could go somewhere, I would go to London, or Venice, or Atlantis. Yeah, I've got a few. I like to read. I like to write short stories, poems, songs. I sing. I sometimes play drums. I'm teaching myself how to play piano. I collect DVDs, and sometimes I don't even watch them. I just buy them just to own them. Kind of a waste of money, but at the same time, I think it's money well spent. I'm getting more into video games because I just bought a PS3, and a while ago, you could have stuck a controller in front of me, I would have gone, whoa, what is this? And really, I kind of owned the Wii only for Brawl, because to this day, that's the only game that's worth having the Wii for. But with the PS3, you got games like BioShock that I'm getting into. And I'm not one of those crazy avid gamers. It's like, oh, I need this RPG, LOL. Plus, you can't argue that the graphics on the PS3 are phenomenal. Yes and no. I'm really big on watching baseball, especially the Detroit Tigers, who have been doing exceptionally well lately. As a kid, I was really big into the Red Wings and the Pistons. Nowadays, I guess I just find that I don't have time. The only TV shows I actually have time to watch is Heroes, so. But I make time for the Tigers when I can. If you could pick one superhero film of all time to be your favorite, what would it be? Alright, I'm gonna cop out on this one, and I'm gonna pick 4. 1 would be The Dark Knight. Simply because, come on guys, it's flawless. It has redefined the superhero genre in every way. And not only is it the perfect superhero movie, but it's one of the perfect movies, just in general, out there. Plus, Heath Ledger's Joker. Enough said. Number 2, Spider-Man 2. I love Spider-Man, with an undying passion of sorts. Spider-Man 1 was okay. It was very cartoony, and Tobey Maguire didn't do his best performance in it. But Spider-Man 2 really upped the ante, and I love Doc Ock. And how come Alfred Molina hasn't gotten more roles in Hollywood? The guy's fantastic. Number 3, Iron Man. I have been a fan of Iron Man long before the movie even came out. So like 3 or 4 years before the movie even came out into theaters, I heard it was in like post-production or pre-production or something, and I got so stoked. But then Marvel released the Hulk, and the Fantastic Four, and Elektra, and Ghost Rider, and Fantastic Four 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer. And I sat in my room going, crap. I hope Iron Man doesn't suck. Fortunately, it didn't. It was the phenomenal cast and Robert Downey Jr.'s ingenious performance that made it awesome. And the director of Elf and Zathura. Go Jon Favreau. While we're on the topic of superhero movies, can I bring up the fact that the original theatrical cut of Daredevil sucked, but the director's cut is amazing. I would say it's up there with the X-Men trilogy. So, next time you're at Walmart, dig through the $5 bin and search for the director's cut of Daredevil. Watch it. You will not be disappointed. Number 4, Pixar's The Incredibles. Steve, that's not a real superhero movie. Says who? The movie's awesome. And it got to theaters before Watchmen did. And it took the concept of superheroes being sued and, like, you know, being outlawed and stuff like that. And it translated to the screen so much better than Zack Snyder's Watchmen did. And all in all, it's just a good movie. It's Pixar. Come on, people. We can't argue. Without a doubt, would be J.K. Rowling. Best author in the history of authors. I love to read, and I've read a lot of books, but never once in my life have I been compelled to sit down and finish a whole book in one sitting. And I really didn't want to get into Harry Potter that much, but when Deathly Hallows came out, I sat and I finished it because I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop reading, and I've never felt that way before. And just her writing is so flawless. And, oh, I can't wait for what she comes out with next. I love her. J.K. Rowling, I love you. Understand? Good. Now, believe it or not, I actually put a lot of thought into this question. And my top 2 answers were flight and super strength. And I'm sitting here and thinking, okay, well, duh. So I started going down my list, and it's a tie between telepathy, being able to move things with your mind, and being able to control, manipulate, and create electricity. I don't know what it is about electricity that I've always liked. A mixture of both would be awesome, because who wouldn't want to just sit there and beat the crap out of somebody just by moving their fingers and tossing objects at the enemy, just like, you know, pick up a big old rock and throw it at their freaking face. It'd be awesome. Only once, Queen of the Cult. I must have been 14 or 15 years old, and I was at a beach on Hilton Head Island in South Carolina, which is by far the most beautiful place I've ever been, so if you get the chance, I highly suggest you go. And I was there, and I was on the beach, and the sun was setting over the ocean, and it was just amazing, and I must have had a tear in my eye because it was so beautiful. And it was just like, I felt like I could have done anything, you know. I felt like the whole world was at my fingertips, and I could have, you know, all my dreams were able to come true. And man, it was great. I loved it. Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, go. I have aspirations that I want to achieve. I think that I've just turned 19. Hopefully I'm not naive when I say that I think I've got plenty of my life, that if I wanted to devote myself to something, I could accomplish it within my life. I don't need another lifetime to accomplish anything. But really, I want to learn how to play the piano well. And really, I'd want to fence. I want to learn how to fence, like sword fighting. And ever since watching Rocky, the entire series, except 5, I wanted to learn how to box. So I guess those are 2 things that I really want to do. I don't think I need my whole life to accomplish those goals. I think if I try hard, I can do it by the time I'm dead. I would say think for yourself. I would say shut up. I'd say there's only so much we can do, and the rest of it is in the hands of God. Sometimes fate sucks, and rarely does our destiny call us at a time of our own choosing. Yeah, that was from the new Transformers commercial. Leave me alone. I can get my quotes from wherever I want, darn it.